The moon is always welcome up here in the north, but so is the sun, and finally the sun is coming back. So every day now a little bit more of the sun. I think we can expect like 3 hours of sunshine in theory today. Of course you might not see it behind the clouds, but it's back. And just over there you see an industrial place. That's over in Russia. It's called nickel. And of course I want to go to Russia and visit Russia, but it's complicated. I just have to be patient and wait. Yeah, the roads here are a mess. They're well known for that. I mean, Norway is a rich country. We should afford better roads than this. And maybe if we're lucky we see a moose. There's quite a few moose in the area. Here's some information for the locals. Here you can take part in a project to collect bear shit. And here's a cabin for rent. Here's someone's car. There's a drawing of the car. They didn't show a photo, but it's a very cheap car. It's $1,000 for the car. Now this road is about 100 kilometers going straight south. And when you come to the end of the road, you just have to turn back. It's a one-way road. And it's the most remote road in Norway, for sure. And I just noticed someone coming from behind. I'm just gonna let them pass, because up here people are driving much faster than I do. So I just let them pass. I take it very easy up here. The locals are very familiar with the roads, and I don't know, they must have very good cars. They're driving fast up here. This guy not so fast, but some people are driving very fast in these very bumpy roads. And when I leave the car like this, just to take some video and photos, I just leave the car running. So I won't have any trouble starting, because earlier today I have some problems starting the car, and so just let it run like this. I think that's the safest thing when you're in a remote place like this and it's quite cold. I think it's minus 19, which is not so bad, but still pretty cold, and the car doesn't like it. Now this is pretty incredible. To see wild penguins here in Norway. I didn't expect to see that. Oh, that's a great experience for me to see in the wild penguins. Incredible. But it's really cold up here, so I shouldn't be surprised really to see those kind of animals here in Norway. It's a great experience to see it. Let's see, I saw something over here. It's a reindeer. Let's take a look. Hopefully they won't run away. But I think they do. Yeah, they ran away when they saw me. And here we're reaching the end of the road. There's a building here, a little farm, and a police station, I think. Maybe one police officer is here. And the Russian border is to our right, just a stone throw away. So we're gonna check it out, this place. The end of the road. As far as you can go in Norway, I guess. From Oslo. And when I park here in such a remote location, I just leave my car running, because I've had some trouble with the car earlier today. It wouldn't start. And over here on the other side is Russia. And this is as far away as possible you can get away from Oslo. It's about 2,600 kilometers away from Oslo here. And if you want to go to Oslo from here, it would take you several days, 4 or 5 days to drive there. Very bad roads. I'm gonna just leave my car like that. No one is gonna steal anything here. It's so remote. So just go down to the river, because I want to show you something interesting down there. And here I am on the Norwegian side of the border. The river here is the border. Russia on the other side. And here, an old bridge from World War II, which was blown up at the end of the war. And it's possible to cross the river here on the ice over to Russia. But I think that would be a pretty bad idea. They're watching me from over there. So that would be a very bad idea. But tempting, because I want to go to Russia. I've never been there. Thankfully the car is still there, or else I'd be in real trouble here. I haven't seen anyone else in about 2 hours. No people, no cars. And this is probably the last place on earth where I want to have a car problem. I don't want it to break down. I just keep on driving, and here we see a typical house in the area. It's a nice little blue house here, and a small farm. So yes, there are some people living here in the valley, the Pasvik Valley, but not many. There's actually another car coming here. That's quite unusual. Yeah, another short break here just to enjoy the sight of the great Russian mountain over there on the other side of the border. And how cool if a pack of wolves showed up here now. Of course, that's quite unlikely, but it's not impossible. There are sightings of wolves, especially on the Russian side there, now and then, but yeah, rarely. But how cool. More realistic would be to see some moose out there. There's a lot of moose here in the area, but I haven't seen any today. Here we have some Norwegian soldiers, border patrol, freezing their asses off. It's really cold. Lighting a fire. And over there is a cabin. You certainly see a lot more cabins over here than houses. It's getting dark again. Today the sunlight was here for about 3 hours. Here's the power station, by the way. 3 hours of sunlight. But that's a lot better than 0.